Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got an update coming out from the Gaza Strip to share with all of you, and we're going to talk more about the tensions right now between Israel and Hamas and this ceasefire deal that's on rocky grounds that could be deteriorating as soon as this week. So, yesterday I gave you guys an update that Hamas had supposedly suspended their plans to release several Israeli prisoners on Saturday this coming week on the 15th of February. And supposedly they were doing that due to Israel apparently violating the ceasefire as well by not providing certain aid to the Gaza Strip. We talked about that yesterday. We also had Donald Trump soon come out as well on live television and telling Hamas that the Israeli government should resume this war and cancel the ceasefire if Hamas does not release the prisoners by 12 p.m. or noon on Saturday the 15th. Well, now we have an update from Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel. It looks like the Israeli government did hold a cabinet meeting just a few hours ago at the time that I record this, and a new statement has been released by Benjamin Netanyahu. Here you can see on your screen. Netanyahu issues an ultimatum to Hamas to release the hostages. If Hamas doesn't return Israeli hostages by Saturday afternoon, the ceasefire will be terminated, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Tuesday in a statement. Okay, so this is a very big update. So now we know for sure it's going to be war once again in the Gaza Strip if Hamas does not do a 180 here and come back to the negotiating table and go ahead and release these prisoners. I want to talk more about this and give you guys some details. And if this war does not completely end here and we do resume to fighting, I think we're going to see heavy bombardment in the Gaza Strip, much worse than we ever saw before, because I let you guys know yesterday that Israel has been receiving lots of 1,000 and 2,000 pound bombs. Imagine if they started dropping those all over the Gaza Strip. It would be absolutely insane. And that could be the case here very soon. And maybe that's why Donald Trump released a lot of these munitions that were previously being held by the Biden administration. And now Israel supposedly has a lot of these heavier weapons, okay? So let's jump on over here real quick to NPR. I'm going to briefly show you this report, and then we'll jump on over to X, and I'll show you guys the video clip of Netanyahu announcing this ultimatum to Hamas, okay? So Netanyahu threatens to end the Gaza ceasefire unless Hamas releases hostages. This is coming out today, February 11th, 2025. Here's a picture of Benjamin Netanyahu right here. And it says, Israel threatened Tuesday to resume hostilities with Hamas in Gaza this weekend unless Hamas releases hostages under a ceasefire agreement on Saturday. The announcement came after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met his security cabinet a day after Hamas said that it was delaying the next hostage release, accusing Israel of reneging on the terms of the first phase of a ceasefire agreement, painstakingly negotiated after more than 15 months of war with the help of the US, Qatar, and Egypt. Netanyahu demanded that Hamas return hostages by noon local time on Saturday, or the ceasefire will end and the IDF will resume intense combat until Hamas is decisively defeated, okay? And it says, he said, referring to the acronym for the Israeli military, it wasn't immediately clear if he meant that Hamas should release the 3 hostages it was scheduled to free this weekend, or all 9 hostages still believed to be alive and who were supposed to be released in the first phase of the deal. Okay, so yeah, we don't know if it's going to be 9 or 3. I'm thinking it's probably going to be 3, but maybe he'll come out another time and state that he wants all 9 to be released, but it could be as little as 3, okay? Netanyahu added that he welcomed President Trump's remarks Monday demanding the release of hostages by Saturday, as well as his revolutionary vision for Gaza's future. Hamas's announcement about delaying hostages' release came as President Trump said in a Fox News interview, posted online Monday, that Palestinians would not be allowed to return to Gaza under his plan for the U.S. to take over Gaza and relocate the enclave's residents. Hamas alleged that Israel has not allowed temporary shelters, tents, debris, removal equipment, and fuel that it says are required by the ceasefire agreement into the enclave. Israel controls all aid that enters the Gaza Strip. Hamas said it remained committed to the agreement, and postponing the release of hostages was a warning to Israel to adhere to the deal's terms. Netanyahu also said that he instructed the Israeli military to amass forces inside and around the Gaza Strip. The Israeli military said it was sending additional troops and calling up reservists to the area. All right, so yeah, yesterday regarding this, I did let you guys know that Netanyahu apparently also ordered many of their troops that were on leave to return back to their bases and be prepared for this war to resume. Okay, so it looks highly likely that could be the case if Hamas decides that they don't want to release these hostages by Saturday. Okay, so now we're going to hop on over here to X, and I want to show you guys this clip of Netanyahu stating this. Okay, this is from Megatron Ron breaking. Benjamin Netanyahu has officially terminated the agreement with Hamas and changed his demands. He now says if Hamas does not release the hostages by Saturday at noon, the ceasefire will end, which is completely contrary to what was agreed under Trump's pressure. Okay, so a new clip here, about a minute long, of Netanyahu here, and thanks to Tabs Live for providing these subtitles for you guys. So go ahead and take a look at this real quick.
סיימתי כעת דיון מעמיק של 4 שעות בקבינט המדיני-ביטחוני. כולנו הבנו תרעומת מהמצב המזעזע של 3 חטופינו ששוחררו בשבת האחרונה. כולנו גם בירכנו על הדרישה של הנשיא טראמפ לשחרור חטופינו עד שבת בצהריים, וכולנו גם בירכנו על החזון המהפכני של הנשיא לעתיד עזה. לאור הודעת החמאס על ההחלטה שלו להפר את ההסכם ולא לשחרר את החטופים שלנו, הנחיתי אמש את צה"ל לצבור כוחות בתוך רצועת עזה ומסביב לרצועת עזה. הפעולה הזאת מתבצעת בשעות אלה, היא תושלם בזמן הקרוב ביותר. ההחלטה שהעברתי בקבינט פה אחד היא זאת: אם חמאס לא יחזיר את חטופינו עד שבת בצהריים, הפסקת האש תיפסק וצה"ל יחזור ללחימה עצימה עד להכרעה סופית של החמאס. סיימתי כעת דיון מעמיק.
All right, so there you go, directly from the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, coming out and stating that if Hamas does not release these prisoners by Saturday at noon, there will be intense fighting that will resume after the ceasefire agreement will be completely canceled. And like I told you guys, Israel's got a lot of these heavy bombs. I would not be surprised if they start using those and dropping them all over the Gaza Strip and devastate this place even more, much worse than we ever saw before. And if you notice as well, he states here that they will fight until Hamas is completely defeated in the Gaza Strip. And I think this is going to be a large part of this too, because if Hamas doesn't want the Palestinians to leave the Gaza Strip, which is a big statement coming from Trump recently, well, they got to find a way to fight this thing till the very end. And maybe that's what Hamas is doing here. Who really knows? They are stating that Israel has violated certain parts of the agreement as well. So maybe this is Israel's fault at the same time. But regardless, by the end of the week, we could definitely see this war pick up even more, and the ceasefire deal could come to a complete end. So be prepared for that. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update coming out from the Gaza Strip between Israel and Hamas. But let me know what you guys think is going to happen down below. Do you guys think that Hamas is going to do a 180 and all of a sudden come out and say, hey, you know what, we'll go ahead and release the prisoners? Or do you think they're going to continue to not release them, let noon on Saturday pass, and then this war is going to resume, okay? Share your comments down below. That's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.